Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here and welcome to another FIFA 17 Wonder Kids episode. Today everybody, we're going to continue to take a look at some of the top Wonder Kids that you'll be able to sign in a FIFA 17 career mode coming very soon. And as always, I ask you guys at the end of every episode to leave in the comments down below what players you want to see first, and I've taken a look and we are going to start this episode off with Leroy Sane. Of course, it's the young German that will he, won't he move to Manchester City? Only time will tell as this transfer continues to be ongoing. Leroy Sane for Schalke last year was absolutely superb, had some brilliant games, especially in the Champions League. I remember one against Real Madrid that he was superb in, but he was also a bit inconsistent at times in the season as well. But that's understandable considering he is still quite young, but the quality is there is no doubt about it. It will be interesting to see if he does go to Manchester City, and if he does, how many opportunities he's going to get under Pep Guardiola. I know that Guardiola does do a pretty good job of developing his younger players, but we'll just have to wait and see. Leroy Sane at the start of FIFA 16 was a 70 overall with an 85 potential, but I feel regardless of whether or not he moves or not, he will get a 76 overall and an 87 potential. Now moving on to the next player, and this is Saul. He was easily one of the most impressive young players in La Liga last season, especially right toward the end where he really picked it up, especially in the Champions League, scoring a brilliant goal against Bayern Munich. He's a very interesting player to watch from a tactical perspective, an enormously talented 21-year-old. Saul was 76 rated at the start of FIFA 16 with an 83 potential, but in FIFA 17, I expect that to skyrocket to a 79 overall and an 88 potential. Now on to the next man, and this is a career mode legend himself, BREEL EMBOLO. We have all at some point in the previous FIFA career modes we've played picked up EMBOLO at one point. He's just one of the star young strikers that you could have gotten back in the day alongside Martial and others. The young Swiss striker recently joined Schalke in the Bundesliga for a £20 million move. BREEL EMBOLO was 76 overall and 88 potential at the start of FIFA 16, but at the start of FIFA 17, I'm predicting him to have a slight overall increase to 77 and a slight decrease in potential to 87. Now moving on to the next Wonder Kid, and this is Hector Bellerin. The pacey Spanish right back for Arsenal absolutely solidified his place in that starting 11 in what has, over the course of a couple of seasons for Arsenal, been a bit of a problematic area. He's been looking so good, as a matter of fact, that I'm almost pretty confident that at some point Barcelona are going to come knocking for the man that they let go. Especially since Dani Alves ended up leaving the Spanish Giants, so we'll just have to wait and see. But regardless, Bellerin had another great season. In FIFA 16, he had a 74 overall and an 84 potential, but in FIFA 17, I predict he'll have a 78 overall and an 86 potential. Now on to the next potential Wonder Kid, and this man really is a Wonder Kid. It's Christian Pulisic. The young American has definitely got a lot of football fans excited after making the odd appearance here and there for a very big club in Borussia Dortmund. He hasn't just been making the odd appearance either, he's been looking very good and very promising indeed. Actually, as a matter of fact, he recently became the United States' youngest ever goal scorer in the modern era at only 17 years of age. He made 9 appearances for the Bundesliga Giants in Dortmund and scored 2 goals last season, so we will see how he goes next season. In FIFA 16, he had an overall of 56 and a potential of just 78, but in FIFA 17, I predict his overall to skyrocket to 67 by plus 11 and his potential to 84. Now moving on from one young gun at Borussia Dortmund to another, this is Julian WEIGL. 2 seasons ago, WEIGL was the holding midfielder in one of the worst teams in Germany and was extremely impressive holding his own. That earned himself a move to Dortmund where he was able to absolutely shine and be one of the boy wonders of that team. He's a very unfussy distributor who goes about his business brilliantly, and whilst he doesn't always get a lot of attention, he's definitely getting a lot of appreciation. WEIGL was 69 overall at the start of FIFA 16 and an 81 potential, but in FIFA 17, expect that to jump up pretty highly to 77 overall and an 85 potential. Now moving on to the next Wonder Kid, a Brazilian Wonder Kid, it's GABRIEL Jesus, I don't know, whatever. The young Brazilian has been linked with Manchester City for a while, but not only that, he's been linked with Inter Milan, Manchester United, Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, and is expecting to cost nearly 30 million odd euros. GABRIEL Jesus, was easily one of the best newcomers in the Brazilian Championship this year after he scored about 26 goals in just under 70 games. And in a pretty funny story, he was actually due to play for Brazil in the Copa America last month, but actually missed out because of problems with his visa. You can only imagine that if he did end up going to that competition and ended up shining for Brazil, then you never know, that price could have skyrocketed. GABRIEL Jesus, was 69 overall and 82 potential at the start of FIFA 16, but in FIFA 17, I'm predicting him to have a 75 overall and an 87 potential. And the final player that we're taking a look at today is GOMES. The young 22-year-old Portuguese midfielder has had a very good month by anyone's standard after signing for Barcelona and also winning the Euro 2016 with Portugal. He was transferred to Barcelona for around about £30 million and has a €100 million buyout clause. What's pretty interesting as well is that Andre Gomes was very heavily linked with Real Madrid, and a lot of people thought that a transfer was almost imminent, but no, Barcelona seemed to have stolen them from right under their noses. Andre Gomes spent the previous season on loan to Valencia, where he picked up 9 goals and had some very, very good performances. At the start of FIFA 16, Andre Gomes had an 80 overall and an 87 potential, but in FIFA 17, I predict him to have an 81 overall and an 88 potential. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching another episode of FIFA 17 Wonder Kids. There will be another one coming out very soon, so be sure to leave your comments down below as to who you want me to do in the next episode. Until then, guys, my name's the MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.